Click on the subscribe button, especially the bell on the right side. Otherwise, you will miss the latest videos.
Hello, friends. I'm Vijay Chawla talking to you today on a very important topic on Muhurta of Prana Pratishtha of Ram Temple at Ayodhya. Prana Pratishtha is called bringing or invoking life to the deity and the temple, which has now been fixed for 22nd January 2024 between 12:29:08 hours till 12:30:08 p.m. hours. Total duration is 84 seconds, which is 1 minute and 24 seconds. We found as a Muhurta as per Shri B.V. Raman. He says it could be defined as that precious moment when vibrations radiated by learned are altered to a specific wavelength capable of entering resonance with the radiations of the same vibratory rate coming from other planets and stars or the cosmos. What is a story? I'll tell you a story given in various shastras on traditional wisdom of Muhurta. Indra, the king of gods, once approached Brihaspati, his preceptor and guru, to determine auspicious time for starting plantation of a forest. Brihaspati consulted the Hora and advised Indra the suitable time. Accordingly, the forest plantation was started and the plants soon grew into a thick forest. Unfortunately, during summer, there was a fire and the entire forest which had dried wood was burned down. Indra was disgusted and asked Brihaspati the reasons for this failure. Brihaspati replied that anybody can make a mistake and that Brahma only alone knew everything. Shukracharya arrived to chide Indra about his failures and stated that the reasons for same was inauspicious Muhurta. I repeat, he stated that reason for fire in the wood was inauspicious Muhurta. Thereafter, he explained the principle for selection of Muhurta. The basic difference between Hora, our 60 minutes, and Muhurta, which is consisting of 48 minutes, is that the farmer is used 60-minute hour Hora is used in personal charts, whereas later the 48 minutes Hora is used for determining auspicious time for specific activities. I remind you of Brahm Muhurta is always 48 minutes before sunrise and is very auspicious for sitting in solace and chanting mantras. In the above episode, the time is now continuing the story. In the above episode, the time was favorable for Indra to take up the work as this would not damage him personally, as it would not damage him personally. But since Muhurta itself was inauspicious for planting trees, the same failed. So two things are there. The doer of the work, it will not harm me. That was the Muhurta, it was grew. But inauspicious for planting trees, that Muhurta failed. It could not protect the plantation for a longer time. We conclude the traditional wisdom of two great sages is as first, Brihaspati, Guru is a kavach or a protector of the self. And first step in Muhurta is to ensure time chosen for initiating any activity is not going to harm the person concerned in any way. The time should not result in further bad karma for the native. So what Brihaspati says, it will not do bad for the native, and it will protect him from bad karmas if it is it will protect him for the bad karmas for the native. Shukracharya. What is the principle of Shukracharya? The time chosen should result in fructification of object. The object which we have in mind, it should be for fructification of that object objective. If the obstacles are tremendous, they should be surmounted. I have read that same definition by our legend Shri B.V. Ramanji. That also says the same thing. The story, this story was necessary to brief our viewers about the importance of Mahurta for such an important event. Mahurta fixing for Shri Ram Mandir has been arrived at by Ganeshwar Shastri Dravid brothers of Ramghat, Shri Vallabhram, Shaligram, Sangved Vidyalay Kashi. It has been fixed as Sanjeevni Mahurta. Sanjeevni is a life giver to our Lord Lakshmana. It is a herb, Sanjeevni. In Ayurveda, also they use Mrit Sanjeevni, which is given to dead bodies for they have misuse. Of course, Ayurveda people are misusing that Mrit Sanjeevni. So that is a life-given elixir. So Mahurta is this Mahurat, as said by Kalidas about Sanjeevni Mahurta in Purv Kalamit. It takes care of five Vedas. In Hindi, we call it Ban, Dhanush Ban, or piercing arrows. What are those five piercing arrows or Ban? Rog, Mrityu, Raj, Thief, and Agni. This particular Muhurat is Sanjeevni Muhurta, consisting of how many minutes? 1 minute and 24 seconds. And it is such a Muhurta that it will take care of protection from five Ban. So, which are those? Rog, Mrityu, Raj, Thief, and Agniban. During and what they have, what our the Dravid brothers have chosen Muhurta as out of total 9 planets, 6 are in own house, either in own house or in friendly houses or through exchange. They out of 9 planets, 6 are in their own houses or through exchange. I'll show you how it is possible. That I'll share a sheet, and then I'll show you how it works. You would see here. This is Venus, Mars, and Mercury. They are in Sagittarius, and their dispositor, their host, Jupiter in his Mars house. So these four planets, they can interchange their position through dispositors. They are considered to be their own houses. The 4 planets are either in or they become exchange position, so they are taking care of each other. The 4 planets. Moon in Moon is in Taurus. It's exhalation point. It's beautiful. And Saturn is in Aquarius. Saturn, Aquarius. This is then 5 and 6 planets, right? Seventh planet, I will tell you. Seventh planet also I will tell you, which is Sun. In in Sun is in Sun is in there. Sun is in Pushkar Navamsha. Sun is in its position and and 10th house is Pushkar Navamsha and Pushkar Navamsha and what I call it, um, it's Pushkar Navamsha and in Abhijit Nakshatra. Abhijit Nakshatra. Sun is in Pushkar Navamsha and Abhijit Nakshatra. Seven planets are in their high position of the sun. Rahu in 12th house said to be there, but if Mars is aspecting that Rahu, who can control Rahu? Only Mars. Mars is aspecting Rahu. It is just like a Mahout sitting on elephant and controlling the elephant. And when planet is in fifth Navamsha, Rahu is in fifth Navamsha. Only in fifth Navamsha, planet does good always. In a fifth Navamsha, planet does good, which is what I will read a text of Jyotish Bharana, page 244, verse 39, second part. If in a birth chart, even one planet is in Navamsha, that is middle Navamsha in the sign, fifth Navamsha, third Navamsha, third Navamsha is up to 10, fourth Navamsha is up to 1320, and fifth Navamsha is up to 1640. So he says, if in a birth chart, and it is Muhur chart, one the same, one planet is in the fifth Navamsha, the middle, that is called the middle of Navamsha, makes native a man of status. Makes native a man of status. So now Rahu and Ketu are in fifth Navamsha. So we spoke on the seven planets, but these two Rahu and Ketu, and Rahu even controlled by Mars, as well as it is in fifth Navamsha. Ketu would, I'll show you, it will be controlled by Jupiter, because Ketu would be in Leo through Navamsha. I'll show you. Ketu comes to Leo with Mercury here. And Ketu comes here. It is aspected by Jupiter aspects 5 and 9. Jupiter aspects Ketu and takes control of Ketu also. All the nine planets, now the nine horses are controlled by Lagna, Jupiter, and there is no blemish to the Muhurat at all. No blemish. Nine planets. Nobody would tell you. I'm telling you this thing. This is the best Muhurat for this. So all the nine planets are controlled by Jupiter. Jupiter, which is the crux of the Muhurta. So it also takes moon here. Moon is here, and I'll show you what this is about further on Muhurta. We will first talk of Muhurta, and it is said Jupiter in ascendant takes care of all the negativity of the Muhurta chart. Sun in Abhijit takes care of Vrikshara and gives strength to moon. Moon. Sun is trying to moon, and in Abhijit gives strength to moon. Lord Ram was also born in Abhijit Muhurta after 12 p.m. Also, the Jupiter of India, that I'll show you later. Jupiter of India chart, in Nawab chart, it is in Taurus. It, when we flip this on this chart, Jupiter comes here, India's chart of Taurus comes here and joins it. It gives strength to this moon. Further, this is as per Dravida brothers.
Shastras, Mercury in the ninth house. Now I will tell you the beauties what built in the Muhurta. Mercury in the 12th, Mercury in the ninth house takes care of 100 types of doshas. Mercury in the ninth house alone, if it is alone, can take care of 100 types of doshas. And Venus 200 times. Venus 200 times. So both will do wonders here. Both will do wonders here. It maybe around 300 or 250, whatever, if some are common, then it will take about 200 types of dosha to take care of. Venus in ninth house. And for the interest of listeners, India chart. Through Navash, Venus is in ninth house of India chart. Venus is in ninth house of India. So I'll show you. So both here would do wonders. That's one thing. And further, out of 16 Vargas, Shodash Vargas, these 10 Vargas are giving, out of 16, 10 Vargas are giving strength. And they have chosen this Muhurta independent. Now we will show you the beauty of astrology, and which would, I am sure, which would shine to the ears of critics of astrology. And our theory is maybe different, but it is. I'll show you. I've proved by my logic that it is working nicely because of. I'll show you logic. What logic? What is law? Law is logic analyzed and written. So becomes a law. Our logic, I'll show you our logic. And repeatedly it has been proving what, not once and not twice. It is not a by chance. It will be every time it will prove. Now we would make our theory. We will make India chart from Ayodhya. This chart is made for Ayodhya. Now I'll make India chart from Ayodhya. It has a reason to match this thing. Once we are talking, if I am to speak on some mundane affairs in Maharashtra, then we'll cross the chart of India with Mumbai as a place of Mumbai as a place, because Mumbai is the capital. India chart with Delhi as place because India's capital is Delhi. It is working. So since it is concentrated to a particular location, then we are taking Ayodhya as center of the event. So we'll make the chart with uh, India and Ayodhya. So we'll share the screen with you. So this is the screen. This is screen. Now the beauty is built in the horoscope. We have got the chart from India chart Ayodhya, and this is 22nd January 24, which is this off. So now we change this thing, longitude of this thing, choose longitude. So see the beauty of this chart. First beauty of the chart. First beauty of the chart is first beauty of the chart is Lagna rising at the moment is Aries, which happens to be the Navamsh Lagna of India's chart, right? See the beauty. Lagna rising at the Muhurat Aries. And Lagna of India's chart is Aries. And D9 chart, Navamsha chart rising is of is of what? Is of seventh house of India. Is of seventh house of India chart. Seventh house is what? Long-term association. Marriage, we see seventh house. We look at seventh house for marriage, which is a long-term association, which is contractual agreement, contractual. increment. And we take those woes, 7 woes, taking rounds of fire, Agni, and which is made to overthrow the enemies. Seventh house is made to overthrow the enemies. The property of mother, 11th from father, who carrying heredity and carrying out further lineage, 7th house. So this is the beauty. Both Lagna rising at the time of Muhurta is same as Navamsha. I repeat, in Rashi Navamsha rising is the 7th house of India's chart, which is the Scorpio Rashi, and it's long-term arrangement from when we gel it with, when we flip this chart over India's chart, then it shows 7th house, and 7th house I have shown you, I have told you the beauty of 7th house. Now, further, see the degrees of Lagna rising at Muhurta. Your right chart is Muhurta. Lagna rising is 25, Aries 39, 25 degrees, which matches with the Jupiter degrees of, Jupiter degrees of India's chart. It's not a coincidence. This is the theory. Once a degree wise, I have been telling and repeatedly in my videos, we have been talking on degree because a ray at 25 degree would surely match a object lying at 25 degrees. Through prism, a object is lying at 25 degrees place. So ray coming and ray penetrating at 25 degrees would definitely meet 25 degrees planet. So 25 degrees is Lagna, could be first house, second house, third house, any house. 25 degrees, I'll show you other things. So 25 degrees of Lagna making 25 degrees of. Now, one more thing. This is the, I have been last video, we said so, and think, see the Jupiter degrees, 12 degrees Aries. 12-degree Aries is meeting Lagna degrees of India. Lagna degrees of India, 12 degrees are meeting Lagna degrees of India at Ayodhya. India's degree at with Delhi chart, 7 degrees, some few minutes, 28 minutes, 32 minutes, something. This is another beauty of the chart. So now said, now I will chart. Now it has been stated by Del Sahib in this chapter Namash Suryavashi. So the planet make the ninth chart, flip the ninth chart over D1 chart of D9, flip D1 chart of transit over D9 chart of the individual. Always flip, this is the Marsha transit. Flip D1 chart, Rashi chart over Namaksha chart of natal Namaksha chart. And whenever planet would meet, would reach the degrees of the dispositor, then both houses will flourish because it guesses dispositor, gets the dispositor in transit. Mars, Mars Mars sitting in second house. Mars is the owner of 12th house, as well as Mars is sitting in the owner of 7th house. 12th house, 7th house, and 3 houses for 7th house. Look for a position of 7th house in Navamsha. It is in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius becomes Navamsha, Tulya, Rashi, And whenever Jupiter visits, transits over this or is trine on the degrees of Jupiter, which is Sagittarius, it gives results to seventh house. Gives results of seventh house. So Jupiter is this Rashi chart will move over Navamsha chart. Jupiter is transiting here, which is in trine to Mars. It makes change here also. If Jupiter, we move it here. Jupiter is Aries Rashi. If we put it here, that's here, it becomes a change with Mars. So it is when it reaches on the degrees of Jupiter, the fruits of 12th house as well as 7th house, which is the Lagna, Navamsha Lagna. Navamsha Lagna, so it will give results of Navamsha Lagna. It would strengthen Navamsha Lagna. On the degrees of this thing, show you, Jupiter will show you Jupiter on the degrees, Jupiter moving in ninth house and the first house on the degrees of this, 12 degree on the degrees of this thing, and it shows you the results of right. So 25 degrees is Lagna and is in 25 degrees. So both are good. Further, now see one more thing I explain here. Mars is at 7 degrees, 28 minutes. So Mars will give its fourth orbit of 7 degrees here, the fourth house, 7 degrees after it. Because it is ray will be traveling at 7 degrees and light will be giving on 7 degrees. 7 degrees it will give at fourth aspect, seventh aspect, and eighth aspect. Fourth, seventh, and eighth aspect. Eighth aspect is in Sagittarius, Mars. Sun, Sun transiting, of Sun of Sun of transit 12, Sun of transit will be Sun of transit where it comes here. Sun comes here. We have to move this over here, Rashi chart over Navamsha chart. Sun moves here in number 10 Rashi. Sun is here, comes here. It is the isolation Rashi of Mars. Mars is already here by aspect, by aspect, by aspect to Capricorn. It is already here. The Sun joins here and it gives a yoga to the house. So gives Sun and Mars when they join together. It will give results of here. It will give results of here. Sun and Moon would give results of here. The ninth house, which is very, very good. A great yoga for India's point of view, protection and giving strength to a horoscope when a yoga forms with ninth house, the Bhagyasthan of the country, it results are excellent. So now it would give results of Scorpio, Aries, Ascent, and results of another about push Bhrigu Bindu. Sun, I told you, Sun is in Pushkar Navamsh also. Sun is in Pushkar Navamsh also. Sun in Pushkar Navamsh gives excellent results. Any planet in Pushkar Navamsh gives excellent results. Okay. So we were uh, so about Sun, I have told you. Now, I am talking about Bhrigu Bindu. Recommendo yes. For Gemini 52. For Gemini 52 are the degrees of this thing. We see the degrees of Venus is 4 degree Sagittarius 13. 4 degrees. It, it meets the Bhrigu degrees. Chennai. 4 degrees. So any benefic planets by nature, any benefic planet transiting over Bhrigu would give very, very good results in birth of a child or happiness all around. Jupiter, Moon, Venus, Mercury, benefit by nature, they give all good results if they transit over Bhrigu Bindu, whereas Saturn, Ketu, Mars, they give malefic results. So, degree-wise, Venus is transiting over Bhrigu Bindu is another added advantage, telling telling the it is Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha. It is made for years together. It is for for ages it will be made, and it will keep these degrees on the day of, like we were for politicians, we take the oath chart as a chart for survival of that man or a politician till till the till the next term. Where this is a permanent thing, and all those things I have told you is going to be permanent for India, and this would be will be constantly transited same degrees, will be giving happiness, will be second house countries resources, money, resources, banks, everything. It will continue to give those things for India from ninth house is India's foreign political powers and uh, foreign affairs and religious activities. It will give strength to horoscope, right? So this is another point. Govindu, Rahu in 12th. I have told you Rahu is in 12th in Aries, is in Pisces, which happens to be the 11th house of India's chart, which happens to be 11th house. Rahu is very, very good. So I already told you about Rahu transiting. Rahu transiting. If Rahu, first thing is it is in the fifth one. This starts with Raj Yoga. Then it is aspected by Mars also from the same position. So it is Mars is affecting Rahu, takes control of Rahu also. About I told you Ketu through Namash is in Leo. This is not affected by Jupiter. Jupiter Ketu combination. I want to tell you more on Jupiter Ketu combination. Jupiter Ketu combination is when Jupiter Ketu combination is forming in Lagna, and in Lagna, then at that time, but it is set for Navamsh. When it is rising in Lagna, it is around 14 minutes. When it is rising in Lagna at the time, talk to anybody, he would, that time you see your master or enemy or anyone else, that person will become his mutual friend. So, Prana Pratishtha is being done for Lord Rama. He will be in a happy mood with everybody because Ketu's affecting Jupiter in Lagna permanently. So that would be, you would see, not my words, and you would see that this place is going to be very, very good. Like Tirupati Balaji, people go there and they see that it is a result, and you seek anything, it gives. There are so many good places where people go and seek something, and it is blessings are there. This place, Ram Temple in Ayodhya, would be result oriented also. People will seek blessings, and it will be given. You you seek wish, it will be fulfilled. It should be uh, meaningful. It should not be you want to become a rich and crorepati. It will not. But which is meaningful. You seek, you will be given. Take my words, and over a period of time, after 10 years, you see the video, see what I have said is true, because I'm not saying this thing. I always say to my students, I say so because I have the reasons to say so. I say so because I have the reasons to say so. So this is another point of fulfilling for everybody. Uh, Now, one more thing I have forgot. I'm an old man. I forget things. I, you might have seen. I have made a deity one chart, Nav Navamsha chart. See the Lagna, Nav Navamsha. This Lagna, 10 number Capricorn Lagna in deity one remains for only 77 seconds. And at the time of Mahurta, this Capricorn is rising, which is again the ninth house of India's chart. Again the ninth house of India's chart. Beauty built in, beauty built in the heart. Beauty built in, it is as if it is a blessing of Lord Rama is there. And it is the blessing of Prince of and Rama in conveying, he blesses me to convey to my viewers, to convey to my listeners that the beauty built in the horoscope. So it's a very good combination. This I stop my I stop my stop my video. Best of luck. Thank you very much. View it again and again. You would learn the intricacies of it. And Lord Rama will bless you all. Thank you very much for now.